Today let's take a tour of the medicinal border that I have growing in the garden. So this row is full of all different kind of herbs. Right here I have comfrey, and as you can see it is early spring and it is so beautiful, starting to bloom. The bees are already loving it. And I want to show you the different herbs that you can grow and use for medicinal purposes at home. Be sure to do your own research before taking medicinal herbs, especially if you're on other medications or pregnant. I'm not a doctor, I'm a gardener. They can be so inspiring and beneficial. Just do it safely. This first one here is hyssop with the purple flowers. The pollinators love it. Hyssop historically is a go-to for respiratory support in teas or steams. You can use the leaves and the flowers, and it's also a great bath soak for irritated skin. And here is yarrow growing in the garden. It is excellent as an anti-inflammatory for the skin. It's very soothing on your skin as well. You can use everything that grows above the ground, but the white flowers are historically known for making a poultice that helps stop bleeding. Take a look at the lamb's ear right here. It's growing in the garden. It is known as nature's band-aid. It's fuzzy, absorbent, can be used to help stop bleeding and soothe stings. Add some of this, you'll love it. Feverfew is an amazing plant. You can use the leaves or the flowers. It's known as the headache herb for head comfort, and in the summertime it's a great cooling plant and the pollinators love it. Right here's our St. John's wort. St. John's wort is known as the sunshine herb and will help you with a positive mood. You can use the flowers and the buds on this plant, and it's known to help muscle tension. And this tall one is wormwood, and it has a beautiful silvery sagey color. Use wormwood to make a bitter tonic to help wake up your appetite and support digestion. You should never use it if you are pregnant. You can also dry it and bundle it up, and it's great for repelling moths in your closets. And right here is comfrey. It is great for skin and tissue issues. It is one that you don't ingest or take internally, you use externally. And we like to use it as a fertilizer for plants in our garden, especially tomatoes. You can make a comfrey tea as well for your garden, and we will link our video on that. Lemon balm is one of my favorites. You can use the leaves to make a relaxing tea. It helps to relax your mind and also known to help soothe a nervous stomach. And this tall one right here with the tall stalks is called Valerian, and it's got these pretty little white flowers on the end. Valerian root is known as nature's nightcap for deep rest and quieting a busy mind. Another great medicinal is mugwort. You can use the leaves and the top of the plant. It's known to help support digestion and women's natural cycles. However, you should definitely avoid it if you are pregnant or if you have ragweed allergies. Echinacea is a must-have in your herbal garden. It's a powerhouse for supporting your body's natural defenses and helping you stay healthy, or when you feel run down. You can use the flowers or the leaves and use the roots when they're 3 years mature. And this plant right here is the toothache plant. The toothache plant is such a fun one to grow. It has little eyeball-shaped flowers, and when you chew them in your mouth, you get a zingy, numbing sensation. It's traditionally been used as a temporary mouth and gum comfort. And we love to have people try it when they come visit us in our garden. Let's try it. Wow, it's like I just went to the dentist. Wow, this really works. That's why gardeners call this the electric daisy. I feel like I have 1,000 pop rocks going off in my mouth. And my all-time favorite herb that you definitely should be growing is lavender. You can use the buds for so many things, but in the medicinal space, it is great for helping you sleep and calming the skin. It's also a delicious culinary herb. There are so many benefits to having your own medicinal herb garden, and I love that many of them are perennials and they come back year after year and fill in the space, and the flowers bring in the pollinators. I love that I can use plants and things from nature with any illnesses or discomforts that I find. Be sure and do your own research so that you can use herbs safely to help support healthy bodies in your family. We have 2 awesome collections on our website for you to go check out and start growing your own medicinal herb garden. If you found this video helpful, we'd love for you to subscribe and follow along. Be sure to check the descriptions below for links to our seeds and also to our other medicinal videos.